Hey guys, welcome to Kitaholic Kits YouTube channel. It's Corrine here today and I've got a layout for you with December's kit. This is my first time using this kit. I've just cracked into it, so I'm got a lot to choose from, a lot to go through, and a lot of indecisiveness happening. Can't speak this morning. Anyway, I'm just going through the papers. See, I told you this was going to be a good voiceover from the start. I already can't talk and I'm only a minute in. Anyway, going through the papers. That black and white stripe is my favourite of the kit, as well as that floral, obviously, because you'd be crazy not to like the floral. But anyway, so I've decided I'm going to go with a neutral background. Mostly because there is a lot of colour in the embellishments in this kit, and I knew that I didn't want it to look too busy, so that's why I've gone with the neutral background, and I will put colour on top of it. So I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's right, finding some paper to back my photos with. I go with a little bit of this pink because it picks out the pink in her dress. This photo is a photo of my niece as well. We went to visit my sister and my dad for their birthdays back at the start of November, and we got to stay there for 9 days or something. So it's very exciting because I hadn't been back to Townsville for 2 years. So yeah, I made sure I took lots of photos. So I've got a few of my niece and my sister to scrapbook, or my nieces, I should say. There's 2 of them. My sister has 2 girls and I have 2 girls, which is pretty funny really. And my mum had 2 girls. So we're very girly households. So anyway, I've decided that I'm going to use these as my paper layers. I really dislike that blue paper. That's why you will see me using a lot of the yellow stripe paper instead, because that is the other side of it. The only reason I put it on this layout is because I wanted to use it up and get rid of it, because I really don't like it. I don't like the blue colour when it's teamed with orange and red and yellow. I've never liked that colour combo. I don't know. Even when I was a kid colouring in, I wouldn't put those combos together. But anyway, you saw my daughter's little hand pop in. She had to see the photo of Stevie, because she was talking about when we took the photo back in Townsville at the museum when we went. So I used that, what's it called? The bottom strip, you know, the branding strip. I used that on the bottom of this layout. I've also added a bit of that yellow stripe paper and a bit of the pink paper, because that's what I used in the layers of the photo as well. I really liked that blue butterfly paper. And I probably should have used that behind the photo instead of that blue horrible paper I don't like. Sorry, it's not horrible paper, it's just not pleasing to my eye. As you can see, my daughter was back in the photo then, in the video then as well. She was home on this day, and of course, like any other time, she has to be involved. So I'm just going through this Kaisercraft sticker book because Steph likes to troll us and put really big items like this into a kit and then challenge us to use them all. She's so mean, especially doing this to us at Christmas time when I've got all this Christmas stuff to do as well. But that's alright. You want bang for your buck, and it certainly gives you that. It's just going to be a challenge to use all of those stickers, but I'll get there in the end. You've just got to find creative ways to use them up. So I just ripped a few of those squares in half. Not sure why. Just did. I don't know. We do some funny things, don't we? But I like the look of them. They add a little bit of interest and layer and stuff, so that's what I did. And I'm just adding a sticker that says, hey. It's pretty much, I try to include everything from the kit, or at least one of everything from the kit on my layout. So I'll go through a sticker book and try and put a couple of stickers on, and then I'll try and put some ephemera on, and I'll try and put some puffy stickers on, and some labels or whatever that in the kit. That's what I try to do. Try to put at least something of everything in there. So I decided on these florals, and I went through absolutely all of them because I didn't I don't want to add too much colour, but in the end I just went with it and added this flower, and I will add the purple flower down the bottom in the cluster. Sorry I'm a bit off screen. I didn't realise I was so off and all my stuff was sitting in the middle of the screen where my layout should be. That would be because I have an old kit on my desk that I've got a tiny bit left of, and I want, my challenge to myself is to use it up while the kids are on school holidays, these holidays. And I have some Christmas stuff out that I've been getting in my advent calendar, and it's taking up precious room on my desk, and I just haven't had the time to scrapbook yet. The kids and I hope you're just happy to watch this layout unfold as I chat along on random things that have nothing to do with this layout. Yes, the kids and I have been busy. We've been busy making the pots with the succulents in for their teachers. They paint terracotta pots, and we plan to plant in there and make them all pretty and then give them to the teachers at the end of the year, because I figure they can throw them in their garden. They don't have to worry about them. They don't even have to water them very often. It's just something to show your appreciation, and it doesn't have to clutter up their house and stuff. It doesn't hurt to just put a pot plant out in garden or near a step or something like that. So I figure with teachers getting everything that they get at the end of the year, that this is a pretty good option without overloading them. So we've been busy making them. We also made Christmas cards for all of the kids. We had 50 Christmas cards to make. I made the kids do some watercolouring, and I did some dry embossing and put them all together, and then they wrote them the other night. We've also been busy making cookies. So we baked cookies on the weekend with chocolate chips in, and we made them all pretty, and then we decorated them last night with icing, all different colours, and then put some lollies and chocolates on top and stuff, just for each of their friends at school, just to give them a little gift to say thank you for being your friends. We do that every year. We do something different every year. So sorry, I went off track a lot then. Just coming back to the layout, I've just gone through the chipboard sheet, and I'm putting down these little flag banner things. I thought they fit perfectly on this layout, and I sometimes find them hard to use, so if I find a layout that they're perfect for, I will put them on as fast as I can. And I just tied little bows with the twine there, and I'll put them on the end. I do that all off screen though, because it was very fiddly and time consuming, and you guys don't need to see that. So now that you know what I'm doing, I will end up using that pretty as a title eventually. Again, I'm sorry that it's cut off. I didn't realise I was so far off screen. I'll have to pay more attention to that in the next videos. I'm a dill. But I'm just going to add some finishing touches, and then I will find some sequins and pretty little sprinkles. Usually I don't use stars, but I thought because this was so playful, and colourful that the stars went well with it. So I actually used quite a lot of stars on here, which is unlike me usually. So that was pretty good. And I love these little cute flowers, the felt flowers. I don't know where Steph got them. We haven't had them in the kit before. I thought they were a little bit bulky to start with. But once you take that foam piece off the back, they're not that bad. And because they're soft, they will squish well and not damage anything anyway. So quite like them. And sorry, I know you can't see me fiddling around down the bottom with that other cluster. There will be photos at the end though for you to look at. I'm just going to call this one Pretty Girl. I know, really original, right? And the doilies that I've used in this layout are from an old kit. They were Heidi Swap ones. They're just the flat doilies though. I didn't use the one that goes on top. I think I've got like 3 or 4 left and I'm trying to use them up, so it just adds a little bit of, you know, interest to the page. And you can see up the top here in this corner, I got kind of stuck here. Now I've got my sister's face is in the background just in that photo, and it's kind of distracting, so I wanted to try and cover it up. So I've got some flags there from the sticker kit at the moment, but I'm going to take them away because I don't like them. And I felt like it needed something up in that corner. So I'm going through the flowers now and I'm trying to find something that fits up there and looks okay. So I've decided on this yellow flower and I pop it up on foam and everything, and it looks good there, but then it's covering up those flags. And so I take them off and then I'm like, oh, I need to cover up this face. So you can see that I'm really struggling to find some way to do that. So eventually I just put the flower there and I move the leaves. I do use, it doesn't stay there, I use it in the bottom cluster. Again, sorry you can't actually see that, but I did put the pink one, it says love, they both said love. I didn't mind it repeating, but I moved it down the bottom. So I'm just adding the sprinkling now, and I will add my journaling. Sorry for the lighting, I don't know what happened. It wasn't even that late in the afternoon. The clouds just must have went over. But yeah, maybe I turned my light off. I'm not sure what happened. But the photos, you'll be able to see everything in the photos at the end. I just add my journaling down in the bottom cluster. There's the corner of the white doily that you can see, and I just put it on there. So yeah, please come over and check out the Kitaholics page. There's a lot going on at the moment. Because we're all going to be on school holidays, we'll be quite active, I think. Lots of layouts shared, and we'd love to see what you've made. Thanks for watching. Bye.